Till 5 o'clock to provide you with an overview of what's going to happen in the next week. And then at 5, in 15 minutes, you'll all have 15 minutes to move to your homerooms for the first part of the workshop. Thanks again to Wanda for that panel, and thanks Françoise and Zora and Emily for your introductions. It's so great to be here in Cape Town with everyone. We transition at this point in the workshop from the inspirational opening panel to the point where we roll up our sleeves and begin to work ourselves on precisely the types of projects that Mark and Kosi described. And before we do that, allow me just to provide you with a quick summary of the goal of this workshop and how the various activities of the workshop feed into that goal. And I'm working from page 13 of the workshop manual. And if you haven't already, pull out the manual, pull out a pen, write your name in your manual, and start making it your own, because this really is meant to be an interactive experience. If your manual goes home with you and is still in the same glossy, pristine condition that it's in now, we won't have succeeded at our goal. And while you're at it, do the same thing with the big telephone book that's sitting in your bags, which is the resource guide. Make it your own. The exercises in the manual are all designed to make you more familiar with this guide, which we hope will endure as a resource on health and human rights for the entire network for years to come. When we were doing some research for the resource guide, we came across a quote from Jonathan Mann, who died nearly 10 years ago. Jonathan Mann was the first director of the Global HIV program at the World Health Organization and a real pioneer in linking health and human rights. Jonathan Mann at one point said, quote, "Now we have the responsibility to move forward by recognizing that true interdependence and real interconnectedness requires that we, from health and from human rights, advance together, equal partners in the belief that the world can change." And it's from that quote that we derived the title and the theme of this workshop. I think the theme, equal partners, symbolizes at least three things. It symbolizes the interdependence between health on the one hand and human rights on the other. The fact that health cannot be truly and meaningfully advanced unless human rights is advanced at the same time. Secondly, it symbolizes collaboration within OSI and the Soros Foundation's network. This is the first ever gathering where all of the health staff from the foundations and the network and all of the legal staff from the foundations and the network, along with friends from other network programs and some senior management, have come together. And my hope is that after this workshop, it will be impossible for us to imagine having conversations about treatment litigation or a global convention on health without all of us being in the room together. That it will be impossible to imagine doing health and human rights advocacy in anything but a collaborative fashion. And Equal Partners finally symbolizes the collaboration between our network and Equitas, the International Center for Human Rights Education, which brings not expertise in health and human rights, but expertise in human rights education and adult education methodology and interactive methods. And I think their ideas and expertise will be essential in guiding us through this week. So that is, in short, the goal of this workshop. It is so that all of us can go home and be better health and human rights advocates working together. And every exercise in this manual is designed to further that precise goal. But taking from Mark's presentation, I don't think we want to claim success in that goal too early. I don't think we'll be able to claim it at the end of this 3 days. We might be able to claim it at the point when all of us enhance our strategies at the country level to reflect collaborative work between law coordinators and health coordinators, and more importantly, when that collaborative work actually affects improvements in the lives of the communities on whose behalf we work. So that's why we're all here. It's such a joy and a pleasure to be in beautiful Cape Town with the sun setting. The view from up here is so extraordinary. I wish everybody could have a chance to speak. Turn around. It's amazing. And with that, let me turn it over to Paul, who is our lead facilitator. Thank you.